In the year 2025, I prayed for a house. Then this happened. Before we go into the details, who am I and why am I sharing this story with you? Now, my name is Mary Wanjiko. Here on YouTube, I share Christian faith content, mainly devotionals to uplift us as Christians in our walk of faith. So, in the year 2021, I became a widow, and I became a widow with 3 kids under the age of 10. So, in the year 2025, the financial burden was becoming too much for me, and one of the biggest bills was rent. So I decided to purposely pray for a house in the year 2025, that God may open my doors. Professionally, I work in the digital space as a consultant in marketing. And at that time, I prayed to God for a house. Then this happened. So January came, February came, March came, and nothing. There were no signs whatsoever. But when April came, I actually lost one of my biggest clients because I work with several clients. So this was a huge blow in April, but I did not give up. I still prayed. So in the month of May, nothing. June, crickets. July, crickets that were louder. And even up to August. And you know, when a year reaches August, it's almost like the year is done with. So things like mortgages here in Africa are not very effective. For you to get a mortgage, you need to have a paycheck that is large, and then you're ready to commit for so many years. So what works here in Kenya specifically is that you buy a piece of land, which is relatively cheaper, depending on the place where you're buying. Then you build your own home. You bring the experts, bring the builders, the architects, and then you build your own home. So I was praying to God that He may open at least a door so that I can start putting up the foundation. You know what they say, when you start something, somehow God opens doors. And at least I wanted to start the foundation so that we can continue from there. So in the month of August, still nothing. September, I was ready to throw in the towel because that particular year, 2025, the financial burden on me was too much. That's why I had to make this prayer. It was too much. So by the time September was ending, I was extremely shocked that my client did not come back, but a different door opened. A door that I had not anticipated. Something that I can't give details right now. But a supernatural door, I would call it, opened. And by the mid-October, I was able to start the foundation. So as you can see, some of these pictures I'm putting here on the screen. This showed me as a Christian that even when we come here on YouTube to talk about scriptures, they feel good, a lot of theories, a lot of affirmations. This goes to show that faith is not just theory. Faith has to be active. And that when we have faith in God, indeed it is tangible. Remember, in the beginning, God said, let there be. You know, from the spiritual side, He created to the physical. And this is what happened for me. And the reason why I'm sharing all this is to encourage anybody, whether you are a widow or not, whether you are a man, it doesn't matter. As long as you have a goal and you're a believer, it is always good not to give up on those dreams. You know, discouragement can make you have a particular attitude that is negative. And sometimes that energy is not good. You cannot dream again, or you cannot dream effectively again. So as you see here, this is what I was able to put up in this 50 by 100 feet property. And I thank God that I'm able to come here and encourage somebody who wants to go on this journey. I can say it is harder than it looks. It is always painstaking, more painstaking than it looks. It takes more money, it takes more time. And even as we speak, it is still work in progress. This is still a construction site here where I am. So if you like this type of content, if you like Christian faith encouragement, feel free to subscribe. And if you want to inquire more about my journey, especially as a widow here in Kenya, do feel free to subscribe. Also, you can contact me. I have contacts via WhatsApp text. Hope this video blesses you greatly. And the take-home message here is that do not give up on your dreams, especially as a believer. So my prayer for you, together with your family, is that you may be whole and well.